Welcome to Vintage Touch Decor with Soul. Today, we'll dive into the timeless allure of vintage summer decor, where cozy, chic, and nostalgic elements transform your home into an inviting oasis. Whether you're drawn to the warmth of antique furniture or the refreshing vibe of farmhouse charm, vintage decor captures the essence of summer like no other. In this video, we'll explore how to blend vintage pieces with seasonal elements, creating a space that feels both fresh and full of character. You'll discover how vintage decor brings not only style but also a sense of history into your home, providing a unique backdrop for all your summer memories. We encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more timeless decor inspiration. Like this video if you love vintage style, and leave a comment sharing how you embrace vintage in your home. Let's make your space a warm, inviting retreat that will never go out of style. Vintage decor brings a special charm to summer spaces, evoking a sense of nostalgia and warmth. The beauty of antique and retro pieces lies not only in their craftsmanship but also in their ability to transform any room into a timeless retreat. Incorporating vintage elements like distressed furniture, aged mirrors, and antique lighting fixtures will instantly elevate your summer home decor. One of the key elements of vintage summer decor is how it effortlessly blends with the season's easygoing vibes. Whether it's a sun-faded wicker chair or an old wooden table, these pieces exude a sense of history that modern furniture often lacks. Pairing these vintage finds with airy, light textiles allows your home to feel breezy and open, perfect for the warmer months. Incorporating vintage pieces into your summer home is more than just about aesthetics. It's about creating a space that tells a story. Each antique has its own history, and when displayed thoughtfully, they enhance the warmth and personality of your home, turning it into an oasis of charm and character. For vintage summer decor, light and airy spaces are key. Natural light plays an essential role in bringing out the charm of vintage pieces, especially in the summer months when the sun is abundant. Embrace large windows, sheer curtains, and open spaces to let in as much light as possible. The soft glow of sunlight highlights the textures of antique furniture and creates a refreshing, uplifting atmosphere. Consider using light, neutral colors to complement the sunlight, like soft whites, light grays, or faded pastels. These shades not only amplify natural light but also provide a serene backdrop for your vintage decor. The interplay of light and color can give your space a soft, dreamy feel, perfect for relaxing during the warm summer days. Additionally, incorporate reflective surfaces like vintage mirrors or polished metal details to enhance the light in your home. These accents help bounce natural light around, adding depth and dimension to your vintage-inspired space. By combining these elements, you can create an inviting, airy oasis where every vintage piece shines. When it comes to vintage summer decor, selecting the right color palette is essential to creating a relaxed yet sophisticated atmosphere. Opt for soft, light shades that evoke a sense of tranquility, such as muted blues, seafoam greens, and pale pinks. These colors not only bring a sense of freshness to the room but also create a harmonious backdrop for vintage furniture and accessories. Pastels are a classic choice for summer decor, but don't be afraid to mix in subtle pops of deeper colors like navy or terracotta. This balance of light and dark tones adds depth and visual interest to your vintage-inspired space. By layering these shades throughout your decor, you create a cohesive and timeless look that feels both fresh and inviting. For a more rustic touch, incorporate warm neutrals like sandy beige or weathered wood tones. These earthy colors work beautifully with vintage summer decor, adding warmth and a sense of grounded elegance to your home. Pairing these neutral tones with vintage accessories and fabrics further enhances the charm of your summer sanctuary. Textiles play a crucial role in creating a vintage summer haven, offering both comfort and style. Start with soft, breathable fabrics like linen, cotton, and light wool to ensure a cozy atmosphere. Layering these fabrics, think textured throw blankets, vintage-inspired quilts, and lightweight curtains, helps soften the edges of your space while adding an element of warmth and comfort, perfect for the relaxed feel of summer. Incorporating a mix of patterns, such as floral prints, gingham checks, or subtle stripes, can also infuse your vintage summer decor with personality and charm. These patterns bring visual interest to your textiles while maintaining the timeless appeal of vintage style. Consider mixing patterned cushions with plain linen upholstery to achieve a balanced, welcoming look. Don't forget the power of vintage rugs and throws. These pieces add a cozy touch to any room, whether draped across a sofa or laid on the floor beneath a wooden coffee table. With their soft textures and intricate patterns, vintage rugs not only warm up your home but also add layers of character and history. Vintage and antique finds bring a rich, timeless charm to any space, especially in summer when you want to create an inviting, nostalgic atmosphere. Look for pieces like antique wooden chests, vintage mirrors, and old-fashioned lamps to add character and warmth to your home. These items not only evoke the charm of the past but also act as conversation starters that make your home feel unique and personal. When incorporating antiques into your vintage summer decor, think about how each piece can enhance your overall theme. A well-placed antique armchair or a vintage coffee table can anchor a room and provide functionality while maintaining a sense of history. Remember, these items should complement your decor, not overwhelm it. Subtle additions like an antique clock or vintage glassware can bring vintage elegance to your space without taking over. Pairing antique furniture with more contemporary elements, such as modern lighting or minimalist furniture, can create a balanced, timeless look. These juxtapositions allow your antique pieces to shine while also integrating seamlessly into your modern vintage summer decor. With thoughtful placement, each antique find can tell a story and add soul to your space. One of the easiest ways to infuse your vintage summer decor with warmth and vitality is by incorporating natural elements. Plants, flowers, and greenery can instantly refresh a room and create a connection to the outdoors. Whether you opt for a few potted plants on a windowsill or a larger statement plant like a fiddle leaf fig, these natural additions not only brighten your space but also purify the air. Vintage-style planters, such as ceramic pots or woven baskets, enhance the look of your plants while fitting seamlessly into your overall aesthetic. Adding fresh flowers and delicate vases, whether wildflowers or peonies, brings a burst of color and fragrance that transforms any room into a cozy, inviting oasis. These elements help evoke a sense of summer and make your vintage decor feel vibrant and alive. For an even more rustic touch, incorporate natural materials like wood, stone, or woven rattan into your decor. A vintage wicker chair, wooden coffee table, or stoneware dishes can further connect your indoor space with nature, creating a harmonious blend of vintage charm and the beauty of the natural world. This combination of elements makes your home feel both timeless and refreshing. Vintage furniture is the backbone of any timeless home, and summer is the perfect time to showcase its beauty. When styling vintage furniture, aim for a balance between comfort and elegance. A classic, weathered wood dining table or a vintage armchair with soft cushions can anchor your room and bring a sense of history. Layering textiles such as vintage-inspired slipcovers or colorful throws will enhance the vintage look while keeping things light and airy for the summer months. Consider pairing antique or retro furniture with modern touches to create an eclectic yet cohesive feel. A mid-century modern coffee table can be placed alongside a vintage leather sofa, or a rustic farmhouse cabinet can complement sleek, minimalist shelves. This contrast creates visual interest and emphasizes the timeless beauty of vintage pieces, all while keeping the overall space fresh and contemporary for summer living. The key to vintage furniture styling is in the details. Opt for subtle touches like brass drawer pulls, ornate legs on wooden chairs, or delicate inlays on a vintage desk. These details enhance the charm of your furniture and ensure it feels connected to both the past and present. Whether you're creating a cozy reading nook with a vintage armchair or a stylish dining area with a reclaimed wood table, these thoughtful design choices can transform any room into a welcoming, nostalgic haven. Rustic decor is often associated with warmth and simplicity, but when paired with elegant touches, it can transform into a refined yet cozy style. To add rustic charm with an elegant twist to your summer vintage decor, focus on rich textures and natural materials like distressed wood, soft leather, and woven textiles. A wooden dining table with elegant chandeliers overhead can create a sophisticated yet inviting atmosphere that feels both relaxed and polished. The beauty of rustic charm lies in its imperfections, which can be enhanced with elegant accessories. Think vintage brass candle holders, crystal vases, or a plush throw blanket draped across a rustic wooden bench. These items bring a touch of luxury to the rustic elements, making the space feel timeless and graceful. The juxtaposition of raw, unfinished textures and sophisticated details adds a unique character to your home, perfect for the summer months. By combining rustic charm with elegant decor, you can create a space that feels both timeless and current. A beautifully aged farmhouse table paired with modern, sleek chairs can strike the perfect balance between cozy and chic. Add vintage-inspired art or floral arrangements to further elevate the rustic elegance, making your home a welcoming haven full of warmth and character, perfect for enjoying summer. Lighting plays a crucial role in creating the right atmosphere for any season, and summer is no exception. To enhance your vintage summer decor, focus on soft, ambient lighting that creates a relaxed and inviting environment. Consider using vintage-style lamps with soft, warm bulbs that cast a gentle glow across the room. String lights, either hung along a wall or draped over furniture, add a whimsical touch that feels both nostalgic and festive, perfect for summer evenings. For a more refined touch, incorporate vintage chandeliers or pendant lights with intricate metalwork or crystal accents. These fixtures can bring an element of elegance to your rustic or shabby chic decor while still maintaining a light and airy feel. The key is to mix functional lighting with decorative fixtures, ensuring that each light source serves both an aesthetic and practical purpose in your home. Outdoor spaces can also benefit from seasonal lighting ideas. Hang string lights around your porch or patio, or place vintage lanterns on tables to create a cozy, romantic atmosphere. A few well-placed candles and antique candle holders can add warmth and charm to your outdoor areas, allowing you to enjoy the outdoors even as the evening breeze cools down. These lighting elements help extend the summer vibe, making your vintage-inspired home feel alive and inviting even after the sun sets. One of the most charming aspects of vintage decor is its ability to tell a personal story. To make your vintage summer space truly yours, focus on incorporating personal items that reflect your tastes, memories, and experiences. Whether it's family heirlooms, vintage photographs in antique frames, or souvenirs from your travels, these pieces will bring a sense of warmth and nostalgia to your home. Personal touches create a welcoming environment, making it feel lived in and loved, perfect for creating a timeless home that's uniquely you. Another way to add personality to your vintage decor is through custom textiles and artwork. Consider adding a vintage-inspired quilt or hand-sewn throw pillows that tell a story through their patterns and colors. A piece of vintage art or a well-loved antique mirror can serve as a focal point in a room, creating a connection to the past while complementing the overall decor. These personalized details make your vintage home feel inviting and cohesive, infusing each room with memories and meaning. Finally, remember that the power of personal touches extends beyond what's on display. Think about how the layout and arrangement of your furniture reflect your lifestyle. If you enjoy cozy nights in, place vintage chairs around the fireplace for warmth and intimacy. If you love to entertain, arrange your vintage dining area for easy conversation and shared meals. Your home should be a reflection of who you are, and the personal elements you add will ensure it feels like an extension of yourself. As we wrap up our journey through vintage summer decor, remember that creating a warm, inviting space doesn't have to be complicated. By combining timeless vintage elements with a few personal touches, you can craft a home that feels both cozy and chic. From elegant antiques to rustic charm, each piece tells a story and brings character into your home. With the right lighting, textiles, and furniture, your vintage oasis will not only capture the essence of summer but also stand the test of time. Now, it's your turn to bring these ideas to life. Don't be afraid to experiment with different textures, colors, and layouts to make your space feel uniquely yours. Whether you're adding vintage finds to your living room or transforming your garden into a charming outdoor retreat, the possibilities are endless. Embrace the beauty of vintage decor, and let it help you create a home that's both nostalgic and full of soul. Thank you for joining us on this vintage summer decor journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment letting us know which decor idea you're excited to try. We'd love to hear how you're making your home your own. Stay tuned for more vintage inspiration, and remember, your home is a reflection of your soul. Make it shine.